Hello guys and welcome back to All Around So Rare. What are we talking about today, guys? Let's just jump straight into it. What's the plan?
We've got a few things to talk about, really. I think we want to get into Rivals, the new game mode on Sorare. I want to talk about Captain 20 Monthly, essentially what we do in the international break, how we keep busy, the new update about replying for offers, and much more.
Lovely. Well, let's get straight into. Let's do the auto replies for the trading. What's your take on it?
Well, what do I think? I haven't used it yet, but I have made an offer for your Diego Costa, I think it is, Jonesy. What replies? Have you got the options there?
Yeah, I've got the options here, so
Read them out.
So if I reject it, it says, give Sorare Ellis a reason for your declining. I don't like you. It's not good enough. No, I'm joking. It's, I only want money. The offer is too low. I don't want to sell. I want more cash. Or my card is currently in a lineup. There are your 5 options.
think
There's
they
no like written.
Wait, say it again. So was that I want more money and I want more cash? Two different options.
Yeah, I think money is classing as ETH.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and one is cash. Yeah, but I think they should do a little written text box in there so you can send
I was hoping for a text box.
The text box,
personalized message to someone that's trying to scam you.
or just at least a preset just to say "fuck off."
Yeah, fuck off
One
one.
as well, by the way. You can just click reject and
fuck off
not
blocked.
click an option.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know how hard it is to add like just an AI that filters words in that chat box. I don't think it would be hard to implement. Maybe it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nihilus, but I think that's a cool option if you could add text box. Could get really funny.
You should definitely have a manager's chat on Sorare though. Like 100%, there should be a manager's chat.
Built in.
Yeah, where you can then message someone directly, or you can message into like a general community chat that's there. I know they have the Discord and everything, but it'd be cool to have one on site.
Yeah, Discord has links. Yeah, no, I'd agree. I think that would make it really streamlined, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it'd be nice.
it is quite frustrating. You're right, because it's like I would love to just message a manager and be like, "This is all I'm going to offer you," or "This is all I'm going to accept," you know. But yeah, right now it's a bit awkward and a bit weird that you have to have like a Discord account to message someone. And I don't know about you, Discord's quite good, but it can be quite weird trying to add people and then having to wait for them to accept a request, and then next
I've
thing you
tried
know,
it. It takes a while.
yeah, it's difficult. It's not difficult. It's quite easy once you get used to it, but it's just that extra step too much, you know. So if they literally just been like have a little, you know, envelope next to them and their in their name of the profile, click on it, yeah, drop them a message. This person typically replies within an hour, just like the trade thing, or 24 hours, 12 hours. I think it'll be quite good. I don't know why they don't do something like that, but hey
Can't be
ho.
that difficult to implement either.
Can't be. I agree. I mean, they've already got the like whether you're live or not, so that's a really good start anyway.
But even then, you can say you can appear offline.
Yeah, you can appear offline. I don't know if does it say if you appear offline, like this person is appearing offline,
It's just not lit up, I think.
just not lit up. Okay.
But so yeah, so again, it renders it a bit pointless.
Yeah,
I guess
because I have
If
to
you
say,
can
I
just
do
turn it
like
off.
when it comes to making offers and negotiating, I guess I do tend to always go for the person who's online.
Yeah, I do that as well. But I've sent many offers to people who are who are obviously the lowest price, and I send it to them, and they're not online, and they reply quicker than people who are online. So
Really?
it's like,
Okay.
yeah. So don't let that put you off fully, because some people just appear offline. I don't know why they choose to do so. I don't know if it's a privacy thing or what. I don't know.
Right.
Okay, so where were we? Yeah, drawbacks of the set responses.
All right,
Yeah, I mean, without the AI filter, so I was trying to link this back to FIFA sort of 13 time. You guys might remember the duplication glitch. Do you guys remember this?
the what glitch?
No.
Go around at duplication.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah.
At the time of FIFA, when you were able to make offers and things, basically people would spam messages and party invites to say like duplicate your card. But I guess because it's an 18 plus game and so rare, people got their heads screwed on and things. But yeah, 13-year-old me, duplication kit. That sounds amazing. Bought a Neymar, sent it over to this guy, never heard from him again. So yeah, long story short, I learned my lesson when I was young, which is nice.
I'm sorry, Alice, about that. Long
No, it's
time
all right,
ago.
it's
I
all right.
think we'll be a podcast together now.
Oh, why I laugh is because I did the exact same thing.
I really.
I did the exact
That is
same
the best of
skit.
us.
And if you're out there, give me back my Tevez,
Yeah.
you prick. Or Rooney, whoever it bloody was. It was someone like that, and they took him and never saw him again.
And morals, eh? It's bad.
Yeah, no morals these days, or those days.
So we'll take the set responses then for now.
No, god dang. But oh, good old duplication data glitches. So why don't we, okay? Because obviously it's a good talking point at the moment for Sorare. We've got obviously the Cap 220 monthly competition basically coming up very soon in the next few weeks, I think it is. So that is something. Obviously, I think we spoke for a little bit on the past podcast. We've had some time to sort of digest it a bit more. So, what are your boys' views on the Cap 220 monthly?
I'll probably go first because I think Jones has got a lot to say about it. But when I was playing Cap 270 month long, I didn't mind it so much. Like I said, I rarely break the 350 score, so I was sort of able to accumulate 300 to 350 scores, and I think ultimately I'm going to get I'm just going to check now. Hopefully, I'm going to get tier 3 from the Cap 270, which I'll absolutely take rather than no rewards. So I guess no, that's in limited.
What are you getting out of rare?
Nothing. I don't have a keeper.
Same.
So if I apply that sort of same sort of mindset to Cap 220, where there are scores which are not good enough to get a tier 5, but maybe accumulated, I might get a reward, I'll be really happy with that. So yeah, I think taking the time to digest it now after the announcement and sort of seeing it on Twitter and YouTube, I think it's going to be fun. But the way we approach it is going to be interesting. So Jonesy, I think you've got something to say about that.
Yeah, so I was like I was big against the 270 cap 240 because obviously I didn't have enough players to play in it, and everybody could put in like whatever you wanted really because the cap was so high. But yeah, this one it's anybody's game really. This one, you just got to be good at scouting and finding the players that are valid for that game week. So I bought a load of Turkish League players. They play over the winter break, which is still covered by the cap 220. I've also got lots of Scottish League players as well in rare that are going to play in that period as well. So yeah, I'm all in for this monthly. I'm hoping to. Well, my target is to get something around tier 1, tier 2 in both limited and rare. Because obviously, on my Twitter, I do the midweek Cap 220 limited. So that'll still be carrying on. Because I do it every week for like it costs me like a couple of £1 each week.
So
yeah, the aim is gone.
I was going to say I've got a question about strategy for rare. Because obviously you need a limited. Well, you don't need a limited keeper. Are you going for a limited keeper or a rare keeper?
I got quite lucky in the fact that a few weeks ago I needed a keeper on like 36 L15, and I bought Samson Spore goalkeeper for like £5. I still have him. I didn't sell him. Let me have a look at him. He should
Is he
be
a starter?
Yeah.
For
£5.
£5?
Goalkeeper, I believe. They don't
Nice.
actually have a backup goalkeeper.
Fantastic.
So yeah, I purchased him. I obviously have my Motherwell goalkeeper for my stack there. I have David Marshall from my Hib stack as well that'll be playing in that period, all limited, so that'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, he's called Okan Kokuk, £6.18. He's honestly not good, but you need a low L15 anyway, don't you? So
Yeah, you
as
just
long
need
as
some
you
points in
perform,
there.
not good. Yeah, he's got like 160 and a 45 in there, but then the rest are like mid 30s.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got mainly a lot of kind of low tier Turkish players, but Turkish players that I've picked up for like this guy forward, Can Kellers, £15. We've got Chikaleshi, who's
I've heard of
Capital's
him.
best friend. Who else have I picked up? I have a lot of Turkish players anyway, so just kind of adding to them. Who else did I pick up? There's Sangare, he plays a holding midfield, but he's got a defender card for Fatih. Lionel Carroll, the defender who plays just in front of Bayezid. Again, Chikaleshi, Hadridanovic, the attacking mid from Kasim Pasa. And I managed to get, if you remember, Benjamin Stambouli. He used to play for Tottenham.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him for like £4.
Nice.
Brand new season card as well. He's playing the hold for Demirspor, I think it is. Yeah, Adana Demirspor, who are not doing great at the moment, but And then if you remember the other week, I got Stefano Denswell, the Trabzonspor centre back, as a reward, a rare reward from one of my I think it
Oh
was
yeah.
Europe.
So have you seen the prize
Yeah.
pool for limited?
No, I've not seen. Is it good? Tell me.
So I'll read it out to you. So they're paying up to the first. They're paying up to 4,330 places. They'll get tier 5s up to 1,831. But the best rewards, if you finish top 100, so if you finish 130 to 31, you get tier 2 limited.
Yeah, I can do that.
And then 30 to 11, tier 1 limited.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 to 6, limited star. And then it's just limited stars and tier 3 rares, tier 2 rares. First place gets a tier 1 rare.
Yeah, my aim is tier 2 and above for the limited. What's the rare pool?
The rare pool's decent as well. I'll just have it here. I think it's about half the amount of prizes. Just bring it up now.
Yeah, half the amount of people will be entering though, won't they? So it's fine in that regard.
Yeah, so 2,000 to 900 is a tier 5 rare. And then it just goes down from there, sort of scales down. But first place gets a rare star. So that's like a Hurricane, Jude Bellingham, Image, Ireland.
We opening that on stream.
That would be insane, mate. That would be insane.
Yeah, I would love something like that. But I think the thing that benefits me most is I enter every midweek because I do the series midweek Cap 220, and now I'm going to do the series midweek Cap 220 rare as well.
How exciting!
So yeah, hopefully, the saying the Hunger Games, may the odds forever be in my favour.
Do you think you'll be streaming the scouting, Jonesy, as well?
Yeah, well, it's difficult to say for the two. I think I've got everything I need for the 220 rare. Because I've got that combination of the Turkish league players, I have like 10 of them, and I've got the goalkeeper as well already. And if I did need to put him in, so what I'll probably be doing is mixing up my Turkish league players into 240 and 220. But yeah, I guess I can do some more scouting. I've not done really any scouting on the Scottish leagues for the rares at all. I've just got a couple of players that I've had previous, like Blair Spittle and Paul McGinn and Conor Randall.
I've got 3 Scottish rares at the moment, so I'll probably look to bring in one more to sort of get a stack going. I think.
You need to put some money aside and get some Super League players. I actually have 12 Super League players now, actually. Oh, we've got a cracker, haven't we? That's embarrassing.
What the name is just so good though. I love the name Cracker. That's great.
Yeah, I
so
have 6 Scottish League players, by the way, as well. So I should have perfectly enough to play over the winter break there with 18 players.
Yeah, so standards are high for you then, Jonesy, aren't they, really?
Yeah, they kind of are. Like Stephen O'Donnell was the Scottish League. I've got another striker there, which is Kyle Bassell, Lewis Mayo, Conor Randall, Paul McGinn, Bless Bill. I probably will bring in another 2 more, I'd say, and round it off to be 20 players available.
Nice.
But yeah, that's my plan. My plan is to really make a go for this 220. I'm excited for it. You see, I'm smiling already. But yeah, I think you guys should both do the same in limited because it doesn't cost that much to enter. You can pick up these like players for 50p to put in. You don't need a goalkeeper, so you can just put fillers in there each week.
But I was going to ask Capital what your approach might be then for this.
Yeah, obviously, like I said earlier, we had some time to digest it now since the last podcast, so a good week. I actually quite like the idea now, whereas before I was like, it's a bit. You can't really take over a whole competition, then make it all of a sudden monthly. I still believe that in a weird way. I still believe that they should still have a Cap 220 weekly as well as a Cap 220 monthly if they're going to do this from this point onwards, because then that opens it up for. So what I'm basically saying is, so instead of it being Cap 220 every month now from this point onwards, they can do other challenges. Like, could you imagine? I don't know how this would work per se, but imagine you did this. Like, you have to get the lowest score in the month, and you have to put the worst players out there. But DMPs don't count. DMPs count as 100, and then you'd be like, right, but your player had a stinker. He had to play a certain amount of time as well. Had to be a starter, for instance, or had to play at least 60 minutes or something like that. And imagine doing something like that. You have to get the lowest score. In the week, in the month, whatever they choose to make it. I think that'd be fun. It'll bring a lot more. It'll be a different new lease of life into the space, I think, which would be really fun. This month, or next month, or however many months they choose to do it, it'd be right. This is cap 220 for this amount of time. They've done cap 270. Right, we're gonna do, the lowest score for the month, and I think that'd be fun. Imagine trying to buy. Then it will give utility to the shittest players as well, and it will make people want the worst players, which both boosts up people's sales and stuff when they're trying to get rid of all these stinkers that are playing 90 minutes but hit 20-30s. Could you imagine that? I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah, I think that's a cool idea. It's actually giving me another idea. What if they had a competition when, if there's like a specific score you had to get, and the closest to that score would, I don't know, let's just say 128 points. The person who's closest gets the best reward. So you've got to try and
do that
plan it
already.
strategically. Do they?
Yeah,
Sorare Mega.
yeah. SorareMega do
I
that.
play
Yeah.
SorareMega, so I don't know.
And SorareMega, to be fair, they do the lowest score possible as well to try get a 0, I think, as well. But yeah, I can imagine that even if it was just a weekly competition, whoever gets the lowest score, I think to separate people a bit more, it have to be monthly, because then otherwise a lot of people might put out the same lineup. But in which case, if you spread it over the course of a month, take the lowest, do the lowest of not the midweeks, but actual weekends. I think it'd just be really, really fun to do something like that.
Because maybe you have like a really limited prize pool as well.
Could you imagine then? Because
competition.
Yeah, could you imagine? City are playing Sheffield this weekend at home. Everyone's going to be bringing up all the Sheffield players, getting the defender, getting the goalie, getting this, that, and the other, and it just brings a bit more utility towards them as well, because everyone's just looking at the high rated cards. This can bring just something simple like that. It can really boost their price up and help with sales as well, and probably do the same thing in rare.
Interesting. People celebrating 3 goals conceded for a goalkeeper.
Yeah, could you imagine you're watching exactly. You're watching the game to watch him concede, or miss, or he's about to take a penalty and he misses, and you're like, yes, and it's like big chance miss. I think it'll be such a weird. It just bring a different spectrum to the game. I think it'd be really, really fun, to be honest with you. But yeah, going back on Cat 220. Yeah, going back on Cat 220 though, I do enjoy it. I watched Quinny's video about it, and he opened my eyes on a couple of different things, and this will be it will be in favour for people like us. We've got I've got the smallest gallery out of us 3, but I can scout quite well, and I can scout quite a lot as well, and I do enjoy doing it, and yeah, so I think it's going to really benefit me if I was to do something like that. And it's not like I have to have a large gallery and be able to scout. I can have a £20 gallery, and I can or £15 gallery, and I can do really well on it. Even £10, to be honest, if you can choose a good common, So yeah, I think it's really solid. I think it opens a lot of opportunity for the newbies out there. So yeah,
I think we spoke about this on the last podcast as well, when we were saying that it is your top 4 scores that get counted for it and accumulated together. So you don't necessarily need to enter. We don't have the luxury like Jonesy to enter every game week, but you just got to get. You could just prioritize those weekends and just get to top 4, your best scores. You might have a decent chance getting like a tier 5. If you run a lower gallery, getting a tier 5 is huge. That's brilliant. It's better than no reward at all. Mm-hmm. So,
but then that tier 5 will help you for your next monthly competition.
Absolutely.
And there's quite a big gap in it. Like, there's going to be a lot of people who aren't consistent with the Cap 220, and I feel like I don't know how many participants are going to be there. I don't know if you guys can guess. I don't know what 270 was. I never really entered it, never really bothered, never really took an eye on it.
Probably have a look. Let me have.
Yeah, might as well, because it's going to be. I reckon, double Cap 270.
So Cap 270. Try and guess, guys. Closest. Let's be good.
25,000.
37.
25. Jonesy, you were closest. 26.2. It's 26,200.
Yeah, so I can see at least 50k doing Cap 220 quite easily, to be honest.
50k for 4,000 prizes. Let's do the maths.
Yeah, it's just like the top 10%, isn't it?
Yeah. That's decent,
Yeah, well, if you take it seriously and doing it right, and
it's about 8%, I think. That's not bad.
Yeah. So it's not bad at all, and the fact that you can get all these players for 40, 50, 60p, and you can have yourself a common goalkeeper as well. I think it's going
This is
to
the
help.
thing. The strategies are good. Yeah, like some of the
Yeah.
big galleries might have goalkeepers, and they might put a common like superstar in,
Yeah,
for example.
well, this is what I do on Cap 2. When I used to play a bit of Cap 220, I've only played it now and again, but when I used to play at the very start, I used to try see what good solid goalkeepers were out there that had like that I can literally just draft in. So that's obviously going to be a big help to new users is using the draft system, using the swapping, and really trying to get your foothold into it. Because I reckon you need a good goalkeeper, and one with good L15 or low L15 is even better, or one that hasn't played but is suddenly playing. Let's say like the backup goalkeeper to Sam Johnston at Crystal Palace. If he suddenly gets brought in, he's got an L15 a 0. You swap that motherfucker in, you put him in your Cap 220, then you can use a better player within the rest of the squad. Do you know what I mean? So it's like things like that you've got to really keep your eye on and constantly be in the loop with all the top 5 leagues when it comes to that as well.
Yeah, no, it's really fun as well, and obviously there's a captain pick as well in Cap 220 now as well, so got to get that right.
Yeah.
What you prioritise will be interesting.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to give it a go. Beforehand, I wasn't bothered, like I said last week, but right now I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
But
Definitely
yeah,
bring your attention to amateur more as well, because obviously you want to get your keepers right. Because you'll be thinking about amateurs, but you'll also be thinking about Cap 220.
and
If you are getting the
to
common
be fair,
goalkeeper.
you can get a solid goalkeeper for £5 these days, which is unheard of 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we say common cards or whatever. Like, could you imagine, like, maybe, all right, I put a £5 Turkish goalie in who's got a good home fixture. I'm just going to go get Ivan Toney. He's back in January. Do you know what I mean? Then that's your L15 a 0. Then he's back. He's probably going to score a goal or two, hopefully, in the first couple of games. And it's like, Bob's your uncle. You've got a good, solid player because you've
it's gonna
been
be so
keeping up to
fun,
date
isn't
with
it?
it all. I think it's going to be
Finding
good.
those, the ones that have DMP, like you said, or ones that have like L15 have just come back off the bench. Maybe the L15's 28, but that's
Yeah.
just because they've just come back and
So
now they're
now-
going to start the next game.
Do you guys have any players right now? Because I know another player who was out long term for Spurs. That's Bentancur. I think
great
his
player.
L15s are like 18 or something stupid like that. And once he starts to pick up some sort of fitness and some playing time, he's going to be a solid shout for under 30 L15 by that point.
Yeah,
Is there
absolutely.
anyone you guys know that you can tell the viewers or even me, to help a brother out, to just notify us? Are there anyone out there? Is there like a goalie who's been out long term that's coming back in, or a striker or something like that?
Well, it was last week, wasn't it, that the goalkeeper for Real Madrid was L15 was just DMP. I don't know if you guys see that. I think his name's Lunin.
Yeah, I told you guys in the Discord.
Ukrainian.
Yeah, I had a look at that as well on Play Sharper, and I think got like a 58. So, there are those picks out there. You just got to look for them. Currently in my gallery, I can't recommend anyone at the moment, but there's got to be players out there.
Well, yeah, like I said, I've named 2, and that's Ivan Toney and Bentancur. There's going to be plenty of people out there who are just long-term injured, people who have forgotten about, or a new manager's just come in and he's going to favour a certain player to get more game time. There's loads of teams like that out there, all in the top 5 leagues. Obviously, we're limited to that in regards to the drafting system. I don't know if there's any good M1s in MLS currently, because obviously they're about to end, but I don't know if that's... is it still playable, amateur MLS?
Don't think so.
No.
Don't think so at the moment, no.
Okay. Yeah, because I think I got a couple of players from Columbus Crew and things like that, but because I think they're in the finals, I think.
Speaking of MLS, I think Colorado Rapids are about to have, Steve Aramas, ex-United assistant manager.
Yeah, right.
He's going to be the manager of Colorado, apparently.
Then you got
Isn't
Phil
Neville the
Neville as
manager of
well.
Portland now?
Phil Neville's manager of Portland, yeah.
So United boys taking over.
Get out of Portland.
Where are the City legends? Are they about? Do you have any?
I believe one of our legends is managing somewhere. I have no idea. I've not picked up on any management or anything, to be honest. Company's obviously managing Burnley.
How Burnley doing?
Yeah.
And yeah, they're doing all right at the moment.
Pepper
You know,
Pets.
they're battling. They're battling. I mean, they finished on what was it? Is it a record number of points for a championship team? Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true.
now
That's
they've got the
true.
record lowest at the
Disrespect
moment. They're
Vincent
doing well.
Kompany, yeah. Just because Vincent Kompany was levels ahead of Nemaja Vidic, you just
Oh,
just
what a
completely-
dirty take that is.
No,
No one will agree
Yeah,
with you on that. I'm
no.
sorry, Jonesy.
Kompany was better
No
than
one.
Vidic,
And
but
I'm not just
Ferdinand was
being
better than
biased here.
Kompany.
Leave your answers in the comments,
Guys,
guys.
Listen,
please
It's
put
just
this
Vidic
man
for
in his
company.
place, guys.
This is what
Vidic.
happens. United fans
He's not
start
even better
rambling
than
now
Evans,
because they don't
mate.
let
What
us
are you on
speak.
about?
Let me speak, right?
Let me
Kompany's
speak.
better
Let
than
me
Vidic.
talk.
Kompany's better than Vidic, but Ferdinand is better than Kompany.
See, I would say
Wait.
company of Ferdinand.
Wait,
I
say again.
think Vidic was
No, I think
superior.
Ferdinand's a miles, but he has more to his game than Vidic.
The best ever partnership ever in the Premier League is Vidic and Rio. So how does company get in that?
That's completely incorrect. It's not even close. The best
Who is it then?
Premier League partnership was Terry and Ricardo Carvalho in that season where they only conceded 12 goals.
No, they were good.
Yes,
They were
by far.
amazing. I'm not trying to
They're the
shame them.
best.
I'm just telling you right now, they are the two best players, the best two centre
Kompany's
backs.
better than Vidic. I'm
not sure.
He's better
I'm
than
not
Vidic.
sure.
What are you
He's
on?
more clutch than Vidic as well. I don't see Vidic scoring from 30 yards out against Leicester to secure a
He's a
title.
different
Yeah.
defender.
Oh my God, he's
he'll
a
go straight
defender,
through you.
lad. Get your head
Wouldn't
out
get
your
yellow.
arse. What are you on
Vidic
about?
scoring a
Scoring
header against
30-yard
his-
bangers.
against his
The
derby
guy used to
rivals
break
to
his
secure a
nose every
title.
week because he was that committed. What are you on about?
He's amazing.
It's not
Kompany. He's
Vincent
better than
Kompany. It's
Vidic.
Vincent Fivehead as well. Fucking massive
Amazing
whammy
player.
head on him.
This is completely unscripted for the viewers. This is not on the topics. Vidic versus company today.
You know if I'm right anyway. Anybody with sense
no,
knows
no,
that
I'm sorry,
Kompany was better
it's-
than Vidic, but Ferdinand was better than Kompany. Ferdinand was unreal. I love Ferdinand.
Leave your answers in the comments, guys. I'll be really interested to see what the viewers think as well.
That is another segment we should talk about, like what I'd like to maybe bring up, maybe we can talk later on in this, is who is better, Prime Suarez or Prime Aguero? Something like that, or do you know what I mean? I think that'll be fun. I get a little debate going on, because it's definitely Suarez, by the way.
That's a good. I liked Aguero. I thought Aguero was really good.
I liked Aguero.
Aguero was the best ever nine to play in the Premier League, but Suarez had the better peak in the Premier League. He had the better 2 seasons where he just was phenomenal.
What does
Yeah,
that?
he was
What does that
unstoppable.
even mean? You're beating around the bush here. You're doing that quite a lot. It's
Well, if you had to make
the
me
short
pick now,
answer.
which
The
one I would
best
take,
player,
In their prime.
the best players, the best player out of the two is Suarez. I hate Suarez. Don't like
I
him.
don't like Suarez.
I'm a United supporter. He bites people. I'm against that. All right, I don't bite other people. And I liked Aguero because I don't really see City as a rival. I don't, and I still don't now, to be
I don't
honest.
see you as a rival anymore, mate, to be honest. So.
Yeah, you'll come
about
down
Liverpool
after your
now?
115's taken over, okay? Anyway,
Yeah,
as I was saying, Aguero, I liked Aguero. I liked the way he played. I would prefer to be a player like him or have a player like him in my squad apart over Suarez. But Suarez was the most clinical striker in the world.
Yeah, I
he
agree
could
with
score
that.
goals
He
for
was the most
fun,
famous striker
and
in
that's
world,
the
but
point of
if you
this.
asked me to choose a Premier League player's career, I'm taking Aguero's all day because
Yeah.
longevity in the Prem.
But that wasn't the question.
In their prime, Jonesy.
That wasn't the question, though. I didn't ask who can make the best lasagna. All right, I said, right, who is the best player out of the two in regards to the being a forward in the Premier League, and that was Suarez.
No, I take Aguero.
Okay.
If you leave out that last little bit of your comment, who is the better forward? Full stop. Not in the Premier League.
But the most
Suarez is the better
would you
forward.
not say even
Suarez
Suarez
is
is the most complete player out of the two anyway?
Suarez is the third best player of our generation, in my opinion.
So where you put in Aguero?
He's down the list, but you got to remember you added a little bit on the end of who had the better Premier League. If you leave that little bit off, Suarez for me was just wow.
Yeah, I think I would agree with Jonesy there, actually. Aguero did it over a longer period of time.
Yeah, and he won more. He had more clutch moments.
But I think in their prime, both in the Premier League, Suarez was the better prime version.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
just Aguero is the best number 9 I've ever witnessed in the Premier League.
I don't know. Like I said, I prefer Aguero, but Suarez was, you can't deny. Yes, maybe I said Premier League, but even then, what I don't know, but this is a genuine question. What was Aguero's best and Suarez's best season in the Premier League?
Aguero's was like 23, 24 goals, but Suarez's was like 28, 29, I think, maybe a bit more.
That's what we're saying. We think
That's what we're saying to you, Cap. You're not listening to what we're saying. We're saying that if you were to pick one of their careers as a whole, not just the Premier League, I'm taking Suarez because he won Champions League, he won titles at Barca. He did nothing at Liverpool, to be fair to him. He didn't win anything, did he?
not goals, yeah,
No,
not
yeah.
trophies.
I
His
get
goals
that.
meant absolutely nothing. Whereas Aguero's goals mean absolutely everything to nearly every Manchester
I get
City
that,
fan.
but does that tarnish Suarez because the pure sake of Liverpool's incompetence? I don't think it should.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
think
he
it
had the
should.
option to
If
move.
we're trying
He
to
could have
go off
moved
the
to
whole
Arsenal.
basis of the player himself, then that's what I'm talking about. Do you know, he nearly. I know Aguero did, but he nearly single-handedly won Liverpool the title in God knows how long. And I know Aguero won against QPR and whatever else, but I think throughout the whole season, he really dictated where Liverpool were going, and they just couldn't stop conceding, and that's all it was.
You're missing a very small detail. He didn't do it though, did he?
No, I didn't. But like I said, you
So
can't.
then
I don't think
he
you can
gets
tarnish
disregarded
him.
almost completely.
You can
A
say he did
wonderful player.
110%. Everyone else did 95.
Yeah, but then they don't deserve to win anything. You know, football's a team sport at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You need a team of 11 players on the pitch every week in the Premier League, putting in 100%. It can't just be one, can it?
Cracking player. After Messi and Neymar, he's the best player of our generation. We're all from the same generation, pretty much. And he's I know people might say Neymar, but I just think Suarez is
Wait, where'd you put Ronaldo on the list?
second. Messi's always my goat.
Yeah, I think that's
Pretty
changed.
sure
pretty quick.
everybody's winner, right?
Well,
Please
it
don't.
would have been number one, but then he had the whole United thing, and Messi won the World Cup, and I think that just tips it all off, really. When they put the golden, I don't know what the right term was,
Right.
the sounding like black coat thing on.
Yeah.
He lifted the World Cup. That was actually such a cool picture. That was like the goat moment.
I'd say, if we just go back on Barcelona, MSN have probably got to be the best attacking trio I've ever seen.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah,
I
was
thought
wicked.
Benzema, Ronaldo, and Bale were going to be something special, and they were. But in comparison to those three, there's no competition.
They get the edge. MSN. That was prime football years, like in my time.
Crazy now, isn't it? Now we're talking about Mbappe's and Haaland's, and they're playing for City and PSG. It's crazy how times are changing. No,
Don't worry, you guys have still got Jadon Sancho.
you can have him back if you want.
I reckon Pep could turn him into an absolute gem on the wing, you know.
It's his mindset, isn't it? It's not
Yeah,
not
well,
Ten
playing
Hag or
with Pep,
nothing
you've
like
got a
that.
different
It's
mindset.
literally his mindset. It's literally everything has come out is all about, like, you know, he comes to training late, he turns to meetings late, he doesn't do this, that, and the other, doesn't eat properly, and all this shit. And it's just like, you're getting paid £300 a week, just do your job. Do you know what I mean?
We should definitely do something like our all-time Premier League 11.
Yeah, we should probably get ready for the next podcast, I think.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be something I would love to do.
Jonesy, question for you as a City fan.
Mhm.
Where do you rank Bernardo Silva in the best City midfielders over the years?
If I had to do an 11, he doesn't get in.
If you had an 11, you wouldn't get in.
No.
Prime Bernardo Silva.
Struggle to get on the bench. You got to remember, we've had David Silva,
Yaya
that's what was wrong with
Toure.
it.
Yaya.
I love Yaya.
Rodri's the
Yeah.
best centre defensive I've ever seen.
That'd probably be midfield three, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would probably be the midfield three. David Silva, Yaya, and Rodri. You've obviously got Bernardo. You got Kevin. We can't miss out Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, Cameron De
He's got
Bruyne.
to be in there.
God.
So yeah, there's just we've been blessed with amazing midfielders. I can't deny. We even had Sammy and Nasri when he was like quality. When it was him and David Silva running the midfield.
I've seen him now. I've seen Nasri now.
Yeah, I've seen that. Let's not talk about that.
Would you question
Yes, I
here,
do.
because right now thinking of
Burger
it,
King.
right now thinking about it rawly, right? So I've not really seen the stats or anything like that to it. Would you say Yaya has had that's whatever the season that was, where he got a stupid amount of goals and stupid amount of assists? Is that the best he's ever? Is that better than what Kevin De Bruyne's ever done for you?
Yeah, because he just put the team on his back. I'd say it's a leadership thing. Yeah, he just put the team on his back. And said, "I'm just going to run through midfields and defenses and score. Try and stop me if you can."
He could do everything, that man. He was what Paul Pogba should have been, basically.
It's similar though. I would still have Kevin over De Bruyne, Kevin over Yaya, because it's the same debate as Aguero over Suarez. Yaya had that 2 years where he was untouchable, but Kevin De Bruyne has done it over a longer period. It's the exact same debate you're having with just two different players.
In that particular season, in the 2013-14 season, he had 20 goals with 9 assists in 35 Premier League games.
It's pretty damn good for a midfielder.
I don't think
Imagine
did he
him.
win PFA? I don't think he won Player of the Year.
Yeah, but I don't care for the Player of the Year, nor do I give a shit about the Ballon d'Or. I think it's all popularity contests, mate, to be honest. So that's another
If we're being
thing we
real,
can talk
Haaland
about.
should have won the Ballon d'Or this season. If we're being like honest, he should have done.
Who?
Haaland should have won the Ballon d'Or this season. If we're being like
Yeah.
honest and looking at statistically and what they've won. I mean, he won the
Yeah.
treble in his first season. He broke records in his first season.
Yeah, and Messi just won the World
Right.
Cup. I know it sounds like
Yeah.
just won the World Cup, but I mean like
the Premier League some goal scorer records. Yeah, that should have been good enough.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're breaking records at what is he, 20? 21?
Mm.
He's
I
doing
saw
some
some
play,
stinky, like even who is it? Martinez, I think, won the goalkeeper of the year as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know about
Yeah.
you guys. I'm just thinking that is a stinky pick. Like, yeah, he did all right for Argentina, but I mean, there's so many other better goalies out there
Well,
that
no,
have done
this is a
better.
Villa fan
Even
too.
Onana
We'll
had a
definitely
better
get that.
season than Martinez.
Let's not go too far here.
But he
Alright,
did.
Let's not go too far.
He
You're
did.
pushing the boat out now.
He did have a better season. He went to the Champions League final with Inter Milan and he played well in the final. He had a good season over the course of the season. Martinez played well, all right for Villa, and then had a
Well,
decent World Cup.
He won the World Cup and didn't
Oh,
he
my
save some
fucking
penalties
God.
and penalty shootout?
Who cares? These are player accolades, not team accolades. It doesn't
I'm gonna
matter
get
if
in
they
touch with
won or
Matt
not.
Goldbridge, right? I'm gonna get in touch with Matt Goldbridge. I'm gonna get you on the United stand because your views are as deluded as theirs, so you'll fit right in there.
Fuck yeah, now.
Should we move swiftly on to the next topic, guys?
That was a good segue into football, though. I like that.
Yeah, it's good. You know what? It's always going to be interesting having City fan and United fans in the same room. It's always going to be interesting.
I need some backup.
Don't need any backup. We haven't got a leg to stand on, you knob. What are you on about?
Yeah, we don't at the moment.
We've
There's
been
nothing I can,
irrelevant for the last 10 years. I don't get what you're on about. Need bloody
Yeah, on
help.
TV won every time. Well, Ellis is more like a bystander, I think. I don't think he gets involved in our shouty debates. He just likes laughing at them.
It's brilliant to watch.
I know.
I feel like I'm watching I'm like an eagle in the sky watching from, and you guys are fighting below the little field mice.
What the fuck is this analogy?
Me and Kappa are going to be on a Misfits boxing match. I'm going to be in the light blue shorts. He's going to be in the red.
Deal. Let's get it done.
Well,
Let's get it sorted.
So I want to move on to rivals, guys. To bring it back to Sorare quickly. Have you both? I think we've all played a little bit. We've had some matchups against each other. What are your initial thoughts so far?
Yeah, I really like it.
You really like it?
Really like it. I like how you can sub a player out mid-game. So I was still up when the Brazil game was on last night, and it came up on my screen saying, "Oh, Vinicius Junior has been subbed off." Now, normally, if he was on a stinky score, I could sub him out and put somebody in on 20 or on 35, and I'd accumulated some more score. But he'd already scored already. I think he had actually an assist for. Yeah, he had an assist in it for.
Yeah, I think he did.
So I didn't sub him out obviously because I'd lose the points. But yeah, the fact that you can sub out in game and you can wait for the lineup to come out before you actually put your lineup in. That's another thing. If you guys didn't know, you don't have to put your lineup in straight away. You can wait until the lineup for the game's released, and then you can submit it.
Okay.
That's really good. So you don't actually there's a chance you don't get any DMPs. Obviously, if someone gets injured in the warm up, then you've missed it. Then.
So you can do it right to the kickoff, basically.
Yeah, I think I put in one team last night for another challenger for the Brazil and Argentina games. I did it 5 minutes before the game was kicking off. I was panicking, but I got it in. So yeah, you can put them in right up to the deadline, which is great. And you can sub out mid-game. If you want to sub somebody out because they've come off at half time or something, you can just sub them out, click sub out, and they'll put somebody else to go in.
I don't like that,
It
to be
does-
fair.
Oh, okay.
I don't like the subbing.
like
I never knew about the subbing thing, but hearing about it now sounds silly. I'd rather just, you got to just go with the team that you've submitted. You get to,
didn't know about
even
it
if you
until
get
last
to,
minute.
even if you get to do it till the last minute before it just kicks off, that's even more reason not to have subs. It's not like now, like we've got our game week closes as we're speaking now in 3 hours time. So we have to get everything sorted so we can have a sub just in case. That makes more sense to maybe have a sub. But when it's like you get to do it 30 seconds before the kickoff, then it's like, there's no point then because you've got the team lineups, you know who's playing, it even tells you who's starting. You know,
But you only get a sub if your player gets subbed
right?
before a certain point in the game. So let's say your player comes off injured in the 30th minute, you can sub them out. It's not a case of you can sub anybody out whenever you want. It's only certain players in certain situations.
Like I said, I still don't know if I like that though. I think it's just the luck of the draw really. Your best player can be injured, your worst player could be the star man. That's the beauty behind Sorare, I thought. You know?
Yeah, true. But it's a different
I
game,
do look
isn't
at
it?
this as a very different way to Sorare. Obviously, it's still five-a-side, but like this is different. You know, this might be much easier to recommend to your mates if you do go to the pub. If you just if you're out around, you're going to watch one of the matches together. You can just play five-a-side against each other. And as a new user, I think Capital and I just spotted at the end of the game. It said who the MVP was in your team, and you could go and buy them straight away on in like limited or something. So
It's very
See what they're
smart.
charging though. Mental the prices. I saw some of the prices. Like, get somebody in my team and it's like, oh, you can buy this guy for £43 in limit. I was like, no, I can't.
I had Alison Becker, and it was like you can buy for 101 quid.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The quick
Crazy.
buying thing needs it's a bit weird, isn't it? I think it's a
Good way to get new users in again.
It is, yeah. And
yeah.
that's the
I
most
think they are
important thing, really.
struggling to get new users in. So yeah, I quite like it in that aspect. I will play it. We can have little competitions on it on the podcast and stuff, and our own little Discord chat when we want to have a game, when we want a rivals game.
Yeah, I am hoping
yeah.
Sorare definitely pump up the marketing on the build up to the Premier League restarting. Obviously, international break. I'd be really interested to see what they do on Twitter and Instagram and things.
I do
Is that
like
when
it
that
though, the rivals thing.
competition starts?
I do. I know I just shit on the whole sub thing there, but that's because I thought it sort of loses the whole premises of what Sorare is or what it's about. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm not a big fan of the sub thing. I might like it week later, like I do the Cap 220, so I might change. But right now, raw viewing is I wouldn't bother with the sub thing. You can't sub on FPL, shouldn't be able to do it here. It's just you put your team in. No, it will sub it out for you.
Yeah,
afterwards.
exactly. But this one makes you have to watch the game and see what's going on to get the sub.
No, yeah, I guess
That's
that,
the
but
USB.
realistically, you're not
exactly.
going to watch all the games, though, are you? It's like FPL. You don't watch all the games. You put your team in and just hope for the best. But
there's
so
nothing
again, that
can't
might just put
update
one
on
up
your
on
phone.
someone else.
I think you're nitpicking, Cap, a little bit.
Fuck yeah, now.
I think you do.
I'm not nitpicking. I'm being honest. That's the point. I thought that's the whole point of this podcast was to be honest and give our views. So what's the problem?
I'm just trying to wind you up a bit because that shirt makes me feel physically sick.
I'm just not going to
Yeah,
bother.
no. So we all agree that we think it's a good addition to.
I like
the platform.
Rivals. It looks really good. I'm glad you get points from it and coins. But right now, I'm not a big fan of the sub thing. That's it.
Okay, we'll see how that plays out for sure.
We'll see how it goes. Like it could change. It's only in beta, isn't it? So anything could happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly.
Give your best mate a call and tell the lads to change it. You might change it. You might take subs out. I wouldn't even mind if subs went out because the only reason I knew is because it came up as an alert on my phone that
Yeah.
Julia's been taken out of the game. You want to sub him?
Yeah. I was gonna say there definitely is that competitiveness there for sure because we've been doing it against each other. No one wants to lose. I've probably looked at my record. It's shocking because I've accepted some random requests from guys who have the limiteds, the rares of those players. They get bonuses. I've learned my lesson.
Well,
Don't do that, guys. Just play against your mates.
I lost to you because I didn't look at who was the right Spanish goalkeeper. I literally saw 10 minutes before lineup. I spammed everything. Didn't even notice. I said, "Oh, this guy's playing." In the top right corner, I just looked at their name because some of them don't even have pictures. And I just obviously spam it all in, and then next thing I know, it's Raya in goal, not Unai Simon. And if I had just put Unai Simon in, I would have beaten you by 2 points or something stupid.
Yeah, it was close. I think it might have been 1 point if you had dubbed that scenario.
Yeah, so it's a glorified draft for us.
Did the lineups come in?
It basically is.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, did you guys? I swear I got a notification for the app, for the lineup for the Spanish team when it came out. I think it was in Sorare. Don't know if you guys saw that.
No, I've not got anything.
No.
I didn't
Maybe,
get anything like that.
maybe I didn't see it.
1 minute ago, it just came up saying Italy versus Macedonia is heating up. Don't miss out on our action of game of the day.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Play now and challenge your friends.
Sorry, it's good. It was going to be one of my questions for podcast. What you guys do in international breaks, and I think if you're a Sorare player, in general, you don't get as bored as you normally would.
What
That's always
are...
good.
I'm just looking at this now. What are these tickets you're able to claim each day?
That's your games, so you can enter games with that.
Oh, right, gotcha. Never knew what it was.
Yeah.
I was just collecting it.
Yeah, you keep collecting it, and then obviously you want to get your reputation up on it, don't you? So that's probably like the biggest pull at the moment is ranking up.
I'll challenge one of you now. Do one of you want to be challenged into Kazakhstan versus San Marino?
I think I'm going to pass on that.
Yeah, I'll pass on that because there's no lineups for it. I'm going to know who's going to play. I'd have to just click a load of random names.
Although, in the grand scheme of things, because I claimed some coins for playing 3 days consecutively, you should play this every day because you get another one at 7 days.
Is that a lot of coins or is it just like 50?
It's like 300. It's better than nothing.
Yes, but that's actually pretty good to be fair.
So, no, maybe we should enter that lineup. We'll see.
I'm just going to have a quick look, see if there's any games that I can invite you both to. Something to do, isn't it, while we're on the podcast.
Yeah, I was going to ask, have you guys got any other topics for the podcast?
Do you want to do... I got one. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Valhalla are playing today.
No, they're not.
Today.
An evening game.
Today, scheduled, 8 p.m.
Nice.
Oh,
Let's go!
Speaking for you, Jonesy.
right, guys.
Yeah.
I have a little something for you now. Okay, I'm going to tell you this little game.
Oh,
I've got.
I'm ready for this. Yeah.
Okay, so basically the game is you've got to tell me what footballer it is by their career path.
Oh, good game.
Okay, so obviously viewers can't see my screen, so
my
viewers
notepad.
join in, don't cheat, pause, write in the comments who it
notepad.
is. There we go.
Can we not see the career path?
No, you got to write it down because it's got the answers
Let me
next to it.
let me get-
Oh. So yeah, get yourself
clue.
pen and paper. I'm going to pick some random ones because there's about 10 on my screen at the moment. Maybe a little bit more. So I'm going to pick a random one. Okay, so let's start off easy. Okay. I play for Liverpool. I play for Man City. I'm currently at Chelsea.
Sterling.
Banged it. So that's
Oh,
the
yeah, that was quick.
so that's the what we're doing. Okay, so that's the little tester for
Are
everyone.
you doing the path in order?
Huh?
Are you doing the path in order? So
Yes.
You'll say the
From
start
where they
after,
started to where they currently are. Okay.
right? Yeah.
We're gonna go. This is the starter out of you guys. Okay, I'm gonna do it best out of 5.
All right.
Okay, viewers, like I said, join in. Make sure to pause it after I told you. Write it down as quick as you possibly can. Comment it and then resume the video. So right now, and don't forget to bloody like and subscribe. All right. Anyway, next player. I played at Genk. I went to Bayern Leverkusen. I'm currently at Aston Villa.
Diaby.
Yeah, that's
No.
right.
No,
That's right. Is it not?
I was at
Leon
Genk.
Bailey. Leon Bailey.
J-E... Huh?
Leon Bailey.
Banged it.
No,
Nice.
nice.
Player they signed, so as soon as you said Diaby, that
Yep. Leon Bailey of
was
Jamaica.
one.
Next
Damn it.
player. I was at San Lorenzo. I moved to Feyenoord. And I'm currently at Bournemouth.
Senesi.
Yep.
Wow, that was good.
2 and
I wouldn't have
0.
guessed that.
2 and 0. Next one.
You wait, if Jonesy gets this, he wins.
Yeah.
Do you want to do best 2-5 or best out of 5?
We'll go
How many have you got?
I've got about 12 on the screen, so do you want to do 2-5?
Go on,
Yeah,
it's
just
fine.
5.
So there's more people to join in, right? Okay, next one. I played for Martimo in Portugal. I moved to FC Porto, then Olympiacos, and now I'm currently at Wolves.
Podence.
Who?
Don't he
Podence.
play there anymore?
Nope.
Came from Porto, as you say.
Martimo, FC Porto, Olympiacos, and now at Wolves.
This could be any one of their 19
Portuguese players.
Portuguese players, yeah.
Is he Portuguese?
Or is he Portuguese? I don't know.
He probably will be.
I think.
Pedro Neto? Not going to
Nope.
be, is it?
No.
You know, I'm going to give you 3 guesses, by the way, so you don't just spam the Portuguese. So you're on your last one,
Jose
Jonesy.
Sa?
Hey?
Jose Sa?
Bang! Ding, 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 ding,
He
ding,
played for
ding.
Olympiacos.
Jose Sa played for Olympiacos, then went to Wolves, or is currently at Wolves. Next one. Okay. I'm trying to look at a decent one here. Wait, hold on. Ones that you guys won't know.
The
Okay,
suspense is killing me.
this is going to be a challenging one because, yeah.
Right.
So I played for Toulouse. I moved to West Ham.
Oh.
I'm currently at Fulham.
Oh.
He's the Diop.
Yes. Ding,
Wow.
ding, 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 ding. Well done. He said Diop. Well done, lad. Well done.
What teams did he come from, Diop?
Blues.
Toulouse, West Ham to Fulham.
Right.
I just went French, West Ham to Fulham, and that's how I got Diop.
I just got to look up one player because I think this one's outdated. Yeah.
Oh, look at him. He's not doing his research. Do your own research, everybody.
Right. What's the scores? Ellis, you're on 1. Jonesy,
Yeah,
you're
he's
on
on 3.
3.
Yeah.
I played for Sarpsborg 08. Then I moved to Molde. Then I moved to Basel.
Alan. Oh, no, it's
Then
not.
I moved
it's
to
not.
Celtic. Then I moved to Southampton. Now I'm currently at Copenhagen.
Al Yunusi.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. Well done.
I said
Damn.
Haaland because he said Boulder. That was not even close to
Honestly, I
it.
didn't know the first 2 teams. That was tough.
A little hint. Just remember the last 2 teams. Just remember the player that moved.
I couldn't get that. That was quite tough.
Right. So you Jonesy, you got one more mate, and then you win.
I might just
Alright.
give this one out. Let's not let him win this one. So
Oh, don't do that, mate. That's bad sportsmanship.
Yeah, but
Give
I'll
him
go
a
in for
pity
more
point.
than-
60 fan right there, bringing out
He's gonna get a couple more as well.
Right. I'm gonna go for the one that apparently is. Okay. I'm gonna go for the one that's only 2% of people who've done this quiz has got
Christ.
correct. Okay. Where is he at? Okay, here he is. Oh god, I can't even pronounce that. Okay,
delete.
he played for. I started with Gardens. I moved to FC Copenhagen. I'm currently at Leicester City. I'm pretty sure he's still there. Oh, let me just check that one. Oh wait, and now I'm at Besiktas. It was outdated. I just checked it. So the journey again: Gardens, FC Copenhagen, Leicester City, and now at Besiktas.
Come to Besiktas. Who the hell was that?
Yeah, guys, you need to keep this a podcast. Remember, keep your talking, keep your thoughts flowing. Come on.
This is difficult. 2% of people have got this that have taken that quiz.
Yep.
Won't be me. I can't think of anyone. Have you got something, James?
Think of someone that just moved from Leicester to Besiktas.
No. Can you give us another clue?
Give you a clue.
Yeah,
Yeah, us both.
All right. He's Ghanaian.
I know where it is, by the way, but come on, Ellis.
Come on,
I wanna hear
Ellis.
Another one.
He's a
Ghanaian.
Ghanaian centre back.
Come on.
Amati?
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Well done.
Nice.
You nailed it. Ha, Jonesy.
Thanks, Jonesy.
Well done, Ellis. Right.
To be fair, I had it from before the clue, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Jonesy has all the Turkish players, so of course he knows. I've got no
I
one.
want to hear
Oh.
as many of these as I possibly can, so when it gets tighter.
Next one. I played at Brentford. I went to Leicester City. I'm currently at Crystal Palace.
Wait, from Leicester to Palace.
Schlup.
Brentford, Leicester to Palace.
Schlup.
Schlup. Ding, 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 ding.
Nice, Jonesy. That was
Schlup, well
good.
done. And it's finished
Can I
5-2.
get a bonus one? I like these.
You know, I'll give you a bonus one. I'll give you a bonus one. Let me try to see, because they're not. The rest of them aren't really difficult, to be honest here. Where's one? This one. Yeah, all right, let's go this one. This is for you both again. If you know Jonesy again, let Ellis try get it.
When it takes all.
Yeah, double or
Not when
nothing.
it takes all.
When it takes all.
I do it.
When
Okay.
it takes all.
If you put your Leo Roman on the line, I'll do it.
Right, hold on. I'm just double checking. He is there.
How about Brat though? Can I tempt him to get rid of Brat?
I can't accept the loss for Pratt, like, mentally.
Ready?
Go on.
Okay. I was at River Plate. I moved to Fluminense. I went to Al Jazeera, to West Ham, where I'm now at River Plate. So River Plate, Fluminense.
Yeah.
Hey,
Looks like Madagascar, yeah.
Ellis hasn't had a guess.
I have no fucking clue, mate. You go, if you've got it.
The only person I can think of that's moved from West Ham to River Plate recently is Lanzini.
Ding, 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 ding,
I
ding.
thought he was still there. I didn't even know he left.
He has gone. He hasn't. I actually really like
Crush out my
Lanzini.
football transfers.
He was
This is awful for me.
Lanzini's like the Wish version of Coutinho, but I like him.
That's
I do
a good
like
analogy, I like that.
That's good. Right, I can do one more. If you guys
Honestly, it doesn't matter. Jonesy wins
Go on,
every
go
single
on.
one. So do it
Jones
again.
needs to like it.
Go on, do one more.
No, surely you'll know this one, Ellis. All right, so we'll end on this one, okay? I started at New York City Football Club.
Jack
Then I
Harrison?
went to Manchester City.
I think I've just guessed it already before you even said Manchester City.
Oh, who is it?
Is it Jack Harrison?
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
If anyone in the comments thinks they knows more than Jonesy at football quizzes,
You're
get
wrong.
involved and take my place.
It should be your new game show, Ellis, for your channel.
Why would I do that? Why would I want you taking my viewers?
No,
Guys.
I mean you should host it and get people on it each week to challenge each other.
I actually probably be a good host because I don't know the answers.
Guys, if you did get any of those right, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you did get them right, okay? Guys, do we have any more talking points or anything else to say? I think, Jonesy, did you have a quiz or something? We're not doing
That's
that.
for next week. That's for next
Next
week.
week. Can you give us a little teaser?
No, I can't. I'm not giving you anything.
Oh.
Cool. Go on,
Capital
Jonesy.
never gave us anything today. He gave us no information whatsoever, so I'm keeping mine a complete secret. We can go through Cap 240 and anything we have for this weekend if you want for 10
Yeah, I've got a Cats 40 lineup for both
Yeah,
rare
I
and
think I'll-
limiteds. They're Oviedo stacks apart from 240 rare.
Mhm.
I've just got basically the midfielder for Oviedo is 50-50. And there's 3 hours until the deadline, so I'm just waiting for some training photos. But
Yeah.
it's one of those where, like, the player that I want to put in either starts, gets minutes, or I think he'll just sit on the bench. I don't think he'll come on.
It's always
So,
a risk. That's always a
It's
risky
a
one.
big risk, yeah. So, and then the other one, 240 rare, is defensive stack Oviedo, Roman, and Pretonas. Asienzo, I think, will come off the bench. And then I've got Captain Terra. It's the exact same team as last week. Captain Terra against Alcacon, who are like 19th in the league.
Come on,
So,
Gijon. Go on, lads.
It was a bad omen last week, but yeah, we've got new Gijon fans here, so new fan here, so
So
I'm
we've
still
all...
so salty that you can put out Cap 240 rare teams in the middle of international.
I know it really does change everything. But I don't know if you guys have done this before, but I captains my first player to play was my captain. It was a Tero last week,
Yep.
and he didn't get a goal assist, and I just thought, oh shit, it's over now. I've got the same thing this weekend where he plays first, but it's just fancy, isn't it? Like it either happens or it doesn't. So
Do you guys prefer... I always usually quite like the idea of having the game week closing and then a few hours later my players are playing. I usually hate it when we had last week. We had to anticipate from Friday. I had a Real Oviedo stack. You pretty much did, Ellis, as well. And they were against bottom of the league at home, who barely score a goal.
no,
And we had to wait till Monday night, and they go and bum us in the arse by conceding the first 2 minutes. So that's why I don't like it. I just want to get my games out of the way. But it's nice to know, I guess.
Yeah, fuck the Friday curse. I'd rather all be on Friday. I've had some really good Fridays with Sorare.
Yeah.
So I'd rather get it all out of the way for mental health reasons.
Mental health
Captain
reasons.
40
Yeah.
rare. I like it when I've got one game on a Friday, two on a Saturday, two on a Sunday, because it just spreads nicely for your week. So you've got something to do
Yeah.
each day and watch each day.
And would you'd rather have a captain on the last day, right?
I'm not too bothered, to be honest. Doesn't bother me.
I like it my Friday, Saturday, so I've got something to do on my Saturday as well. But what I don't like is when I have a lot of my players play on the Friday, and that's the final score, and then the ranking just keeps getting lower and lower as everyone keeps playing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm reaching like top like 500 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 1,000, I'm 2,000. Crap. So yeah, that's always the crap thing about getting everything out the way on a Friday. You don't actually fully know where you could be finishing. So that's always the thing. But in regards to my Cat 240, I've got Pavlovic, who's a Serbian lad playing against Bulgaria. I've got no goalkeeper for this week. It's just a DMP brat. He's not a brat. That's his actual name, guys. So anyone listening, I've got Ontiveros, who's at home to Andorra. Love him.
That's a
Shit
good
score.
fixture, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got Sikaleshi, the Albanian striker playing against Moldova, I think it is. And then I've got Miguel de la Fuente, the Legan striker, who is going to score against Villa. He's going to score a hat trick, and I'm going to rub it in his face, not Miguel's face.
It's Beyonce Veras, right?
Quote from the podcast, that, by the way.
Okay.
Disgraceful.
I've got Sikaleshi as a captain because he plays 2 games, and I think it takes the best score out of the 2. Is that right?
Double chance.
So yeah, and he plays Faroe Islands at home.
Veras.
Your academy lineups in as well, by the way.
Oh yeah, we'll do that.
Just a quick one. Just put your academy lineups in. I'll go through mine. I've only got 2 teams for this weekend, and I think you kind of know how heavy one of them is. So the best La Liga 2 team, Valladolid, Stack, Masip, Boyomo, Monchu as captain, Luis Perez, and Mamadou Silla. And then if I just have a quick look at my Cat 240, it has another couple of Valladolid players in. Liam Kelly in net, hopefully he starts for Scotland. He's predicted to start for Scotland, so
Nice one.
fingers crossed there. Attila Salai, I'm already tempted to take this guy out because he conceded a penalty in the Hungary last game. I'm tempted to take him out already, but he's kind of like a filler. I'll keep him for now. And then I've got Stanko Juric, who is the Valladolid's holding midfielder. Ivan Sanchez, the Valladolid winger, and Carlos Bacca is back in the.
Oh yeah.
Carlos Bacca is back in the starting lineup, so he's going in. And I captain Ivan Sanchez, but apparently he's got the best matchup out of all the players out there, the best predicted score. So yeah, that's hopefully it hits the threshold. If it doesn't, I'm not too fussed. I'm more focused on my second division Europe team this week. The debuts.
I can't wait to see it. Just like having a collection and getting that. Have you got 5% as well?
4.
It makes all the difference. Like, especially this isn't your best matchup, but you're going to get some really good ones, and they're going to smash.
But Jonesy, your stack. What percentage bonuses are you looking at for that one?
I can tell you now actually because I've got the teams up here. So Juric is on a 10% already. Sanchez is on a 9.5 for 240. Let me just have a quick look at second division. Second division Europe, Masip 9.5, Boyomo 9, Monchu 10, Villa 9.5, and Luis Perez 9.5.
Nice one.
That is
They're
solid.
really good.
That is solid. I've literally
Fingers
got.
crossed.
Yeah, I've literally got the goalie on 10%. The rest are 8 or higher.
That's still really good.
Yeah, well, because
Yeah,
I've got,
strong.
I think I only got like a 2 or 3% bonus. I think it is.
Nice.
Which isn't too bad considering I've got 10 more players yet to buy. 3% bonus.
So once you get to level 10, they're all, and if you get the 5% collection, they'll all be on 15%. That's the goal, really, isn't it?
Do you think the top 10 before we go? Obviously Sorare put the news out about the whole the kits, the potential kit things if you're the top people in that particular collection. Do you think they're going to just keep it for just the new season cards? Surely.
I think they will, because that is a really good way to boost people buying new season cards. And it sucks for me because I've got a real Oviedo stat from 2022-23, so I'm not going to get a shout up there. But I do have a Kilmarnock one, so depends what they do. Is it for all collections?
Do you
Is it Europe based? If
Do
you
you-
like,
yeah,
I don't know what it's
I
going
was
to
going
be.
to say, do you think maybe I would like it if it's like, right, you get the particular moment of where you can buy, signed shirt or something like that with your coins through your collection, but it also be nice because obviously at the moment it's almost like a free for all for people who want to have like a mystery shirt from Europe or a mystery shirt from Asia. I reckon you have to have a certain amount of collection or collection
I think because there's a
something within the
leaderboards,
league.
it'll be something to do with the leaderboard. I think it'll be like a priority list.
I think that'd be nice, something like that. Yeah, I like
Because
something
if
like
you
that.
are the top collector of a club, then I think you do deserve. Clearly, you're a massive fan. You probably do deserve some sort of bonus in that way.
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That's my
The effort
opinion.
it takes to put. Well, I know I did my collection really quick, but the effort it must take for some people to get jersey mints and
Yeah,
one-obs as well to get that top spot is kudos to them. They
What
yeah.
deserve stuff like
What are
that.
you thinking then? If it's just like, let's say, obviously for your stack or
Yeah.
collection, what are you thinking? Like, if they were to go off the basis, do you think they go top 10, top 5, top 3, top 1?
I think it'll be top. I think it'll be top 10. They could really ball out and go top 25. I mean, how long does it take to get 25 shirts signed? Do you think?
Yeah, exactly. And then you've got to couple that with, I'm guessing it's going to be 35k again. I don't even have that, but maybe
Yeah.
it's discounted. I don't know.
I've just
I don't
about
think
it
got
would
it now,
be.
by the way. So I'm tempted.
Oh, nice. Are you going to get a Balotelli
There's a
shirt?
blank white wall behind me there that needs a rail.
Nice.
Yeah,
Shirt that needs to go on there.
I'm,
I've got
I'm,
a signed David Stiller shirt to go there at the moment, but if I get a Valladolid one, then
I know for
that
me, like,
wall's
I've
gonna
only
go.
got like 12,500 coins. So obviously with my size gallery, it's going to take me a while to get to 35. But I think when I get to 35, it's going to be something that I want. So it's going to be either a signed Premier League shirt, what should be a fucking Man City one, and then I'll be like, otherwise I'll be
buy it
looking
off
up.
you.
Hey,
Yeah, sit here. I'll buy it off you.
yeah, no problem. That's
You
good
can
with
put the
me.
money back into Sorare then, can't you?
To be honest, as much as I shit about it, it would be cool to have a nice like, because I would love to like collect anyway. That's what I want to do. I want to sign. I want memorabilia. I want signed memorabilia in my future household. That's what I want. I want almost like a little museum of like all that sort of stuff, like a man cave with a pool and all that stuff. That'd be brilliant.
I'm just
Imagine
thinking
that.
about when you said that. Have you seen those like LA house tours on YouTube?
Yeah,
They're like,
Yeah.
that's the insane thing.
like cap, you're like, welcome to my home.
Welcome to my. Do you think maybe
Good.
It's what it started. You get your room shipped there.
Hey guys, I know if we hit 1 million subscribers, we'll buy an all-around Sorare mansion, and that will kit out. Okay, so make
Yeah.
sure. But we'll do it in Malta because it's a bit cheaper.
All around HQ.
Yeah, AAHQ.
HQ.
There we go. It's
Inside.
got
Good
something
luck.
there. Other than that, guys,
I'm thinking about it. It abbreviated to ASS HQ short. Is that really a good idea?
I mean, it already is, so I think we have to accept that now, don't we?
We could be the ASS HQ.
oh dear, we didn't think that one through.
Yeah, we didn't. That reminds me of all the Fields and Horses where it says like Trotters Independent Traders on the top, and he said, in Big Lights, it's just going to say tit.
Sweet.
If you haven't seen Only Fields and Horses, then you all know what I'm on about.
Oh, but that is exciting. The collection thing is exciting, and I'm
It's a
hoping.
great position.
You know what?
Yeah.
Big props to. I know, like you said earlier, Jonesy, I'm nitpicking. I only want the best for this game, and I think it's doing really, really well recently. And especially with all the updates, and I think it's brilliant to sort of like carry on keeping everyone in the loop and up to date with everything, with the project map and
Yeah.
just
I
and they
think
keep hitting
kudos
it
to
at the
Nihilus.
moment.
I think he put a tweet out saying he's going to like actually get involved with the product team for the next month at least or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, so
like, you can see the improvements already.
they're doing really well. I think the way they've gone about releasing rivals and a beta sort of invite only sort of thing is really good idea because it's wanting people. Like, all I see on my timeline is anyone got a spare invite? Anyone got a spare? Because it's demand for the product now, so they know that if they just released it, it probably wouldn't have nearly as much hype as what it's getting at the moment. It's because a lot of people are wanting to use it and wanting to play it.
They've released it correctly, though. They have released it correctly because the beauty of it is if one of us gets an invite, I can send that to one of you, and then you guys get an invite, you can send it to the other guy. That's what we did, didn't we? I got one off a follower. Thank you for that as well, if you're listening. So I got one off a follower. I then sent an invite to Ellis. Ellis then got the platform. He has an invite, and he sent that to you. We all got access eventually. It's just a little bit of time. So yeah, it's a nice way of doing it. It's a bit slower.
It drip
But
feeds
it does
us,
feel like
rather than giving us the whole meal. It teases us a bit, and that's the point of
does,
it.
yeah.
I think that's why it's a really clever way to sort of release a new platform on the platform.
Yeah, completely agree.
I'm happy with it. I mean, what's the possibilities are endless. Like that, the whole collection book and what you can do with that relates to the club. I think one of the first times we spoke, Capital, we were saying, maybe there's a Sorare lounge, like with the top collectors. You could all go to a game. You've all bought a ticket, and you're all there. Like you've got your lineups, watching the game.
Imagine, I would love that. The day I know I like what I'm looking forward to is at the moment if I can stay with Gijon for a little longer than I did Oviedo, I'll be fine. But I'll keep them for as long as I possibly can. And
Watch them lose to Leganos this
no,
weekend.
fuck it. I'll be like,
We're gonna
right,
spoil
I'm
this
up.
weekend and know it.
I'm supporting Legans, and then Legans lose, and it's just a terrible. No, I want to stick with a
Oh,
team.
sorry,
I think.
Con. Yeah, no, I hope they
Yeah.
win, actually.
Yeah, no, so yeah, I'm hoping. But the collection thing, I think, has been one of the best things to bring in
100%.
for the thing. I think, yeah, a lot of people say it's rivals recently, but it's definitely this. The collection, it just brings a whole new utility to all, even the smallest of players, and even the mint. The kit mints and the one of one or one of the 1,000. Sorry, it's amazing. But yeah, they the world is their oyster for Sorare, and they've got so many partnerships and deals with these teams that they've got licensed. Doing tickets or doing like if you hold a certain team for an amount of time, you get a VIP experience and with a friend or with the people with the collection or a signed shirt, and you of one of those 10 people can do a raffle and you get it free, or that there's so many different elements to this, and that's why I think it's why it's so much better than something like FPL. Where it's just
I don't want to leave it on a bad note, but I do want to be slightly critical. I do think it can work with content creators slightly better, just to get some.
You're calling them out, Ellis?
I'm calling them out. I don't know. I think if I was in the marketing team, I came from FPL. FPL have 10 million players. There's so many similarities, obviously. I think you've got to work with some FPL content creators and just get a bit of a marketing push out there. Because, you might, I don't know, with the Premier League wins competition, it makes perfect sense. Because FPL's fancy Premier League.
It's what we said a couple of weeks ago, and I think that might have been the first episode about how Sorare can improve. And I think marketing was one of them things that we said they weren't very good at. Because I've never heard of Sorare unless I Google it. I've never heard it on radio, TV ads. I've seen it on borders at sponsorship borders at football games, but no one really looks at that sort of shit. Do you know what I mean? Unless you're there, then you can probably see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, they need to really go in on TV and YouTube. Imagine doing a YouTube ad, to people who play who search up FPL, who search up football, search up soccer highlights. AFCON. There's so many ways you can go about it and targeting your audience appropriately.
Yeah, definitely. If they've got the budget for 500k competition, they've definitely got some money for a marketing budget. They've got to use it wisely.
Yeah, definitely. Even if they made that budget that 300,000 originally, the Premier League tournament, we would have been like gasping at 200k.
100%.
So yeah, if they sort of maybe dwindled it down.
Oh
a bit
yeah,
more.
sorry. I've got an update for you. I sold the wall stack, so I'm no longer entering it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It doesn't seem.
You say that, but I keep an eye on the sort of amount of people entering it. Obviously, it's going to go up really quick, really soon because of academy lineups. Probably people have the players there, but the number of people in it right now is 499.
Mm-hmm.
What number, if it's the day before it goes live, would you say, "Fuck it, I've got to get in there"?
We got to join in. No, I wouldn't. Anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't
No.
bother.
Shouldn't.
What's the prizes? What's the prize placement?
If it was like 1,500 people,
No, still wouldn't.
they pay up to 800 places.
I wouldn't go in if it's
Still wouldn't.
600.
Yeah,
Is that because the multi lineups is something you had saying?
Yeah. that's a big factor.
There's that.
And obviously,
Yeah.
the new season
And-
card aspect is a big factor because I'm not spending 50, 60 quid on a couple of new season cards to enter a competition that I don't
Exactly.
care about.
And
220 is going to overdo it anyway.
Exactly, and Ellis, tell the viewers exactly what, because this is why exactly I'm not getting into it. But how much did you end up selling your wolf stack for? Well, not how much, like specific pricing.
They went
but
up a lot in price. I got very lucky with the timing. I bought the whole stack for probably 35 quid, maybe 40 quid. Jose sold bought for 10 quid, sold for sold for 25. Bought Kuna for 6 quid, sold for 16.
Yeah.
So they were tripling in price. Like some of these were doubling and tripling in price. So I had to get rid of them.
That's exactly why I don't want to get in it. I don't care if it's 600 placements. To get yourself a half decent team, I don't even know how much it's going to cost you to get someone that's not Sheffield, not a Burnley. And even Burnley, I said to you on your stream the other day, I told you, look at a Burnley stack. What's the harm in it? If you hold it long term, they go back down. If they stay in the Premier League, then obviously they've gained some sort of form. There was like 60 quid for rock bottom of the table.
The keeper's really expensive, yeah.
For the rock bottom, I know 6 months ago I'd be like £60. That's dirt cheap, but yeah, in this market right now, as of time of recording, it's quite low. And yeah, it's. I thought it was going to be like £30 or £35 or something, but no, Trafford himself was like 25 quid.
James Trafford, yeah.
Yeah, that will go. Yeah, exactly. Won't even get you James Trafford, and he's been conceding left, right, and centre, as we all know. So it's. I don't think it's worth it at all. I think the people who really, if I had a Premier League new season card beforehand, I would definitely be selling right now. If I got everything, if I had a Wolf stack for 10 quid, Jose Sarr for 10 quid or whatever, and I sold him for near enough 30, I sold, who else is there? Bloody Cunha or something like that again for 30 quid, and I've tripled my money. I would definitely, or just keep yourself one lineup in maybe if you're umming and ahhing about it. But I would sell 4/5 of your Premier League stuff.
If I was in that position, that was my only team. Like I was running a small gallery. I think I would definitely then re-strategize and focus on 220 and 240. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Imagine what you can do with the money, just the sale money of Jose Sarr. Nearly 25, 30 quid. What sort of team?
Full Captain 40 team.
Yeah,
you get 2 goalkeepers for that, maybe even 4 if you budget it right.
Yeah, exactly that. But
so maybe we should talk about that in the next podcast. We'll talk about, if there are viewers with smaller galleries, we can definitely sort of give some advice, maybe help them out.
You got to remember though, there is people that have their supported teams in their gallery, and you see them. Those guys should definitely play. You're not going to sell your supported team because obviously you got the connection. But yeah, definitely in there, you got a chance of winning prizes if you do have a stack that you don't want to sell.
No, yeah. By all means, I might have taken what I've said out of context a bit, but I mean, if I had a Wolves, I had a Sheffield, I had a Burnley, I had another, Nottingham or maybe something like that, I would have just get rid of, because I don't feel the people that have the Man City, the Liverpool, I know it's capped and whatever else, but they can. If you've got a Man City or Liverpool stack, you most likely got that Aston Villa midfielder or that Chelsea striker, so they can obviously mend it around that cap, right? So they might not have the full stack of a City or full stack of Liverpool, but what I'm saying is their galleries are far larger than the ones that probably have the full Sheffield, the full Burnley, full this, that, and the other. Because realistically, obviously it can happen, that's the beauty of football, but realistically, you to get a prize from Sheffield and whatever is probably extremely low. So I would just sell while they're inflated. And then maybe if they come back down in price, use that money to buy in a team you actually want. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. If you're a Sheffield fan, keep them.
Yeah, I think I completely agree with what you're saying, Capsule. If you are over those low teams, the chances are very low. Just give me an idea though. I think if we do an early podcast for next week, we could definitely give some of our best sort of maybe. Well, cheap's not the right word anymore because they're all so inflated. But we could give some sort of Premier League picks, players that we think we're going to smash over the next 10 weeks to viewers. Get some built, get some less this week.
I just got something I want to announce for you guys that's just come up on my phone. Everton have been handed a 10-point deduction by the Premier League.
Interesting.
They're going down. Wow. Season later, Everton. Enjoy the Championship.
City not long after.
That's been confirmed. Oh yeah, I've just seen it.
You could give us a 50-point deduction and we still stay up, and you know it.
Yeah, you would, to be fair.
Oh no.
But the amount of charges you guys got, you'd be lucky to be in League 2.
Don't start, Capital. I got ammunition.
I love it. Oh, it's a heavy one, this one.
It's the same one I do to you.
Oh, I love it.
Lads. So do you think that's everything for the podcast?
Yeah, I think that's
I do think that is everything, guys. But yeah, like, subscribe, join the channel. Yes, Follow all of our socials. You can see on screen. Ellis does have the wrong one at the moment, but I'll probably edit it out. So
It will change.
that will change. It is now just easily enough So Rare Ellis. Yeah.
Can't forget it.
So it's so much better than the fucking coding he had before. Obviously,
Yeah, that's a
capital
different
So Rare. There's mine. SorareJonesy. And also, we all have Twitch. I'm streaming tonight, which will be yesterday night, I think, from when we upload this. Ellis, when are you next streaming?
Well, in about 20 minutes.
Well, there we go. So you're streaming right now. So yesterday. And Jonesy, when you feel like it, yeah?
Basically, at the moment, yeah, when I got time.
Yeah, get onto it because it's entertaining. I like taking the
Very
piss out of it.
entertaining. We got. Am I right in thinking, Cap? You got some good stuff coming. Not just So Rare related.
Do I?
The games that you're playing won't just be So Rare.
Oh,
Twitch.
right, yeah, Twitch, yeah. I'm just going to be So Rare Chill Talk. I think I'll record the Road to Glory tonight, £20, and I'll let you guys decide. Not you two in particular, I hope not. I hope there's a bit more than that. If not, I'm making it myself. Yeah, see what the best ROI will get me. And yeah, then it's just going to be chilling, probably some Dead by Daylight or some sort of rage-inducing game or something for half an hour after the whole lineups are done. But yeah, it's good, guys. It's been a good week again. It's been nice, chill talk. We've been recording well over an hour, well, about an hour and a half now. I know we've been on and off because Jonesy cut out and Ellis decided to throw his mic out the window. But it's been good again, fellas. Again, if you're listening on Spotify, rate us 5 stars, please. It will mean the world to us. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys all later. Bye.